Hey, Melissa. Sorry, I was really busy. I had to take my lunch break late today. I can finally eat. I'm starving.
You must have been much busier than usual then.
You have no idea. I'm exhausted already. But I was really looking forward to eating this lunch. Thanks for making it for me.
No problem. I'll be making you lunch every day from now on. I hope it can help you feel even a little bit better at work.
You know what? I still find it kind of hard to believe that we really got married.
What is this all of a sudden?
I don't know. I guess it's just these little domestic kind of exchanges that make it really sink in.
I kind of know what you mean. It really does feel like a conversation between a husband and a wife.
The wedding was only just recently, and I still have a lingering feeling as though I'm still at the ceremony.
It was a wonderful ceremony, wasn't it? Both of our parents were completely in tears.
I think my parents were really thankful and have high hopes for our future together. That's why they were crying so much.
What do you mean by that? I haven't really done anything for them to be grateful to me for.
I'm guessing it's mainly for that time the company I worked at went bankrupt and shut down. I lost my job and I've really lost my way in life at the moment, but it helped me find a job and set myself straight again. On top of that, I really enjoy the work I'm doing now. I'm really happy I was able to get this job.
It's not that big of a deal, though. The company that one of my relatives runs was short on staff, so I was able to recommend you for a position.
It's not just that either. You accepted me even though you know that I can't have kids. I think they were really scared that I wouldn't be able to get married or find anyone because of that. I mean, if you had told me that you didn't want to get married after I told you that, I couldn't even have blamed you. I would have understood completely. But is it really okay that you won't be able to have a child?
I already knew that before we got married, so let's stop talking about this. And if we don't have kids, then that's just more money for us to use to do things that we love. There's always a positive way to look at every situation. Look for the silver lining.
I guess, but I still can't shake some of the anxiety. You might be okay with it now, but what happens if later down the line you realize that you really did want kids after all?
In that case, we could always look to adopt or become foster parents. Although, people say you shouldn't use adoption centers just if you yourself want kids. It should be for the kids' sake. But maybe if we're okay financially, it might not be a bad way to have a family of our own.
So basically, there could be lots of options for us in the future.
The world we live in now is diverse and almost anything is possible. Besides, it's not like the two of us decided to get married just to have a kid, is it?
Thank you. You have such a big heart. That makes me feel much better.
No need to exaggerate.
I really lost a bit of confidence and became anxious once I found out about my infertility. But if you're okay with being with me as I am, then I'm not going to look down on myself anymore. The issue can end here.
That's good to hear, but I didn't really do anything special. I just fell in love with you and then we got married. That's it.
I'm really lucky to have been able to marry you. I can't wait for our future together.
Hey, do you want to come shopping with me tomorrow? It's your day off, right?
Sorry, I can't. I got called into work tomorrow. What about going next week?
I don't know if I can go next week. I think tomorrow is the only day that really works for me.
There's something in particular that you wanted to buy?
I wanted to look for a wedding gift for Allison. She's having a wedding party for all of us instead of a ceremony, remember? I wanted to make sure I got a gift and was ready to give it to her by that day.
Oh, that's right.
You'll be able to make it with me to the party though, right?
Of course I will. Some other people I know are going there too. But if it's for Allison, we better make sure to get her a nice gift.
You know how we all went to the same high school, right? Were you ever in the same class?
No, never. But we still saw each other in the halls and events and the like. I just know her face. I don't think we ever spoke while we were at school.
So you guys only started speaking after we started dating? That means since the reunion.
I guess so. In high school, I never thought that we would ever end up together. I mean, we also never spoke while we were at high school, right?
No, we didn't. Even at the high school reunion, I honestly had a hard time remembering your name and your face.
I guess I never made much of an impression then. To be fair, I didn't remember you very well either.
You remembered Allison better, didn't you? I mean, she has always been really pretty and stands out wherever she goes.
She's super intense in lots of different ways. You guys are old childhood friends, aren't you?
Yeah, we've known each other since kindergarten.
Well, that's a long time.
It really, really is. But I don't think we would have been friends if we hadn't known each other since then. Our personalities are totally different after all.
Yeah, she seems like she acts like a little princess.
You see, her father is the owner of a pretty big restaurant chain. When we first became friends, it was still a pretty small business, but it's gotten pretty big since then. Plus, her fiancé is also super rich.
What does he do?
But his father also apparently owns a bunch of properties and stocks too.
I guess money really does attract more money. I know she's your friend, but to be honest, I've never really been sure how I feel about Allison. Ever since high school.
Not sure in what way? As in her personality?
I mean, she's pretty selfish, right? I remember that whenever there was any trouble or fuss at school, she was sure to be the cause of it. I'd always think how spoiled she must have been growing up to act like that. Don't get me wrong though, it's not like I hate her or anything.
I definitely can't deny that she can be selfish sometimes. But she really is a good person deep down. She'll do anything when it comes to her friends. There's a real strong sense of loyalty that she feels for them.
I wouldn't have expected that. What I'm really surprised is that she's not having a full wedding ceremony. I would have expected her to throw a crazy extravagant one. But then she decided just to have a small party instead.
Well, she did have a wedding ceremony, but it was for family only. It was in Hawaii.
Ah, I see. At a location wedding. I guess that's how rich people do things.
Her husband is from Hawaii, so most of his family is there. That's why they decided to just have a small party for friends on the mainland. Apparently, the party is still costing them a whole lot of money, though.
Really? Just for the party?
I think even just the rent for the hall is already super expensive. It's right by the sea, so it must have been pricey. It's kind of lucky for us, though, that they did a family one in Hawaii and then one for us here. We would have had a tough time being able to pay for a trip all the way out there just for a wedding.
You're right. Vacation weddings are really nice, but are quite difficult for the guests. I guess even rich people can be thoughtful of others sometimes.
Especially Allison. I'm looking forward to it, though. I wonder what kind of party it'll be.
Hey, Melissa, how could you?
Allison, what do you mean? What's going on?
Don't play dumb. When did you have a kid? Why didn't you tell me when you were pregnant? You told me that you don't even want kids in the first place. And then you go and have a kid without saying anything?
Allison, what? I really don't know what you're getting at.
I'm talking about your baby. I know that we've both been really busy and haven't even had time to see each other since you got married. But does that mean you just forgot about me? You should have told me. We could at least have celebrated the birth together.
Allison, I don't have a kid. Where did you even get this from?
Don't even try to lie to me. It won't work. Why did you keep it a secret? I'm seriously upset about this.
I'm not lying or trying to trick you here. I honestly don't have a kid. If you don't believe me, go ahead and call my parents and ask them. You have their number, right?
If you don't have a kid, then whose baby was it that I saw?
What baby are you talking about? I've got no idea what's going on here.
I just saw John a little while ago. He just stepped out of the hospital.
What? John was at the hospital?
Yeah, and he was holding a baby in his arms. I figured you guys had gone in for a checkup. It looked like he was just waiting for you outside.
I didn't go there today. I was nowhere near the hospital. I went out shopping on my own this morning and was doing that all day. I wasn't ever pregnant either. I mean, I can't get pregnant.
What do you mean you can't?
This is just between you and me, okay? But John is infertile. We can't have kids. That's why I told you that I don't want to have kids before. The real reason is that we can't.
Oh, really? I didn't even think that may have been the case.
Well, it's not like we wanted to go around telling everyone the real reason for it, you know? That's why we just tell everyone that we don't plan on having kids. It makes it much easier.
Then what was John doing there?
I don't know, but John said that he had work today. Are you sure you didn't make a mistake?
No, it was definitely him. There's no way I'd have made a mistake. I mean, I've met and spoken to him so many times at this point.
But I don't have a kid, and I wasn't ever pregnant. It couldn't be him. But if you're sure it was really him, then what on earth was he doing there?
Does John have any siblings? Maybe he was looking after one of their kids.
He does have an older brother, but I've never heard anything about his wife being pregnant. Besides, he told me that he got called into work today. Why would he lie about that?
I don't know, that's weird. Like, if he was just looking after a friend's or relative's kid, then there'd be no reason to lie to you about going to work.
Allison, did you talk to John?
No, I was actually in the car and just stopped at the lights outside when I saw him. So I didn't really have the chance to say anything to him.
But you said that it looked like he was waiting for somebody to come out, right? There wasn't anybody with him?
Yeah, he was outside by himself with the baby, but he seemed as though he was looking at the door of the hospital and waiting for someone to come. Plus, he had a woman's bag in his arms too, So he definitely came with somebody else, not alone.
I wonder who it could be.
Sorry to say this, Melissa, but do you think he could be having an affair? Then the baby might be a child he had with his lover?
That can't be it. In the first place, he can't have kids at all.
But wouldn't that make the most sense given the situation? Usually if men are going to lie like this, it's because they're cheating.
But him having a love child? I can't even imagine that to be true.
If it's the truth though, he really betrayed you. There's no way I could forgive him for that. I'm pulled over on the side of the road because I wanted to message you. But do you want me to go back to where he was? I can go and catch him red-handed.
Wait, don't do that. If he really is cheating, I want to have solid proof of it. Could you just go back and try to get a photo of him with whoever he was waiting for? And then based on that, I'll decide what to do.
Of course I can do that. Just leave it to me. I'm not letting him get away with anything if he cheated on you.
Hey, John, where did you go? You disappeared in the middle of Allison's party.
What the hell is going on? Why did she say go and say that out of nowhere?
You mean about you cheating on me?
That's just a misunderstanding.
It really took me by surprise. I never expected you to be cheating on me with someone so close to us. I mean, you, me, and Allison have all known Sophie since high school. She's even close enough to be invited to Allison's wedding party.
I'm telling you that I'm not having an affair. It's not like that.
You saw the photo that Allison showed everyone, though. It's a photo of the two of you together.
Where did you even get your hands on something like that?
Allison just happened to see the two of you somewhere and contacted me straight away.
How could you go about blurting things out like that in front of so many people? Your parents are in that crowd, you know.
Allison and I have known each other for so long, she's basically part of the family. Of course my parents would be there to celebrate our marriage.
So you purposely just wanted to shame me in front of your parents?
Yeah, basically. But that was pretty low of you to run out of the party but leave Sophie here all alone. She started shaking so hard she had to be taken to a different room. My entire family were really about to give her a piece of their mind.
Anyone would want to run away in that kind of situation. Literally everyone at the party was staring at me.
But you running away is an admission of guilt. My dad is on the phone to your parents right now to tell them everything.
Wait a second, don't get my parents involved in this.
John, I'm going to be straight with you. Everything that's going to happen to you from now is what you deserve. You brought it on yourself. You're not just going to get away with hurting my best friend like that.
Is this Allison?
How about you come back to the party and you and Sophie can get on your knees and beg for forgiveness?
It's your fault things have gotten so messed up right now. Are you crazy doing something like this?
You're just reaping what you saw. Don't blame other people for the results of your action.
Don't you realize that it could be your fault that our marriage falls apart? Didn't you think about that before you pulled the stunt?
All I did was reveal the truth. If that's going to ruin your marriage,
Shut the hell up, you've ruined everything! I'm not gonna let you get away with this.
then so be it. And what exactly can you do?
I'm gonna make you regret this for the rest of your life. I'd watch my back at night if I were you. You're not gonna look so pretty once I'm done with you.
Oh no, I'm too scared. Are you trying to intimidate me? I'll file a criminal complaint against you then.
What? I haven't committed a crime.
You remember how my husband is a lawyer? Well, he's right next to me reading your messages. And he said that what you said just before qualifies as criminal intimidation.
Are you kidding me? This isn't something to get the police involved over.
That's for me to decide. I'm the victim in this situation after all.
Stop exaggerating. You don't need to go to the police.
Well, we can settle this privately out of court if you want. You'll still have to pay a settlement fee though. I have the money to hire the best lawyers available. So you want to get into it with me? You better be prepared for complaint ruin.
This is Melissa again. You're a real idiot for trying to make Allison into an enemy like that. Once she gets worked up, she doesn't listen to anyone.
Melissa, please, calm her down for me. She's getting way too worked up over this.
Allison is fine, but I wouldn't rile her up anymore if I were you. She will do whatever she said and clean you out completely if she feels like it. The more aggressive you get with her, the worse it'll be for you in the end.
Just have her leave it alone. I'll tell you the truth, okay? It's true I was cheating on you with Sophie. But I also lied about not being able to have kids. Sophie and I have been seeing each other for the last 2 years or so.
So, that baby really is yours then? Why would you lie about that?
Because I only wanted to have a cute child.
What is that supposed to mean?
Sophie has a pretty face, so I wanted to have a child with her. Honestly, if I had a child with you, I don't think they would turn out very good looking. And so I decided to lie about not being able to have children. But on the other hand, you have a better job and make more money than Sophie, so I figured I would marry you.
So you just didn't want to have a kid with an ugly woman like me? Who do you think you are?
I didn't say you were ugly.
You better come back here right now. If not, I'll ask your parents to come instead. What was that you said about looking forward to our happy future together? You're the one who has made it the complete opposite. After that, John came back to the party because he was really against having his parents come and getting involved directly. When he walked into the room, everyone present burst into yells and jeering. It was like a storm. My father grabbed him by his shirt and hauled him off to another room away from everyone. There, John and Sophie groveled for forgiveness in front of him. A few days later, John had to pay Allison a sizable sum of money as a private settlement for what he said to her. Of course he was against it, but decided that it'd be going to criminal court and being charged with threatening bodily harm. John later lost his job that he enjoyed so much that I referred him to. The owner of the company is a relative of mine after all, and decided to get rid of John after hearing what he had done. Although his life was falling apart because of his own actions, John decided to marry Sophie against his parents' wishes. Because of that, they refused to talk to him ever again and severed all ties with him. However, having lost his job, John wasn't doing so well financially and Sophie couldn't stand their poor lifestyle and disappeared, leaving the baby behind. There was no way that John would be able to properly raise the child on his own under his current circumstances. In the end, his older brother and wife took in the baby and decided to look after the child as their own. John cut ties and contact with all of his friends and acquaintances and disappeared somewhere. Nobody has heard from him since. On the other hand, I'm enjoying my life on my own again. Deep down, I'm glad that this whole thing was revealed quite early and I didn't have to live with John for that long. Of course, Allison and I are still best friends, even now.
Hey Mom, how are you doing?
Hi, honey. Are you back from work already?
Yeah, I had to come home early today.
Why? Hope you're good?
Of course I am. I was at your place though, and you were not home, so I left. Where did you go?
I was at your brother's house.
Again? Wasn't he at work? What does Stan want this time around? He asked you to come over whenever he needs your help with something.
What do you mean by again? I can't go to my son's house whenever I want? Besides, you are right. He was at work. I wasn't there to see him though. I went to see Priska.
Priska? What is she doing there when he's not home?
She's staying the weekend.
Seriously? How can I be the only one who sees her for what she is?
Don't you see how she makes your brother happy?
That won't be for long. I know girls like her. They don't care about men like Stan. He's such a sweet soul, and they will readily take advantage of it.
Advantage? Priska genuinely loves Stan. Besides, your brother is doing well for himself, but he's not exactly rolling in money, is he? Matter of fact, Priska has more money than him, considering the kind of job she does and her wealthy family.
That's the problem. It's not about the money. It never is. People like Priska are only there for the fun. They are just bored rich kids who prey on naive men like Stan. And once they get tired, they dump them. Mom? Are you there? We are not done talking.
I was just wondering if I should continue this conversation. Why are you doing this, Mary? It's not fair to your brother at all.
What are you talking about?
You know, just because you were hurt by Jared doesn't mean every rich person is like that.
Mom, how can you say that? What does Jared have to do with this?
Sweetie, I know he hurt you badly. He is a bad person. To be honest, he never deserved you. You were too good for him. So stop holding on to the hurt and let it go. Besides, you have Abel in your life now. The two of you are happy together, right?
What does this have to do with Priska and Stan?
Give Priska a chance to make your brother happy. They love each other so much. If you weren't so busy hating on her, you would have caught on.
I don't know what this girl has done to enchant you guys, but I won't be so gullible. I never liked her, and I never will. Let's end it here. Besides, I didn't chat you up to talk about her.
Okay, what is it?
The reason I left work early today was because Abel invited me out to dinner. He asked me to dress nice. I think he's going to propose, Mom.
My God, are you sure? That's good news.
Well, he has been acting all weird and secretive lately. I'm sure it's leading up to a proposal.
Yeah, I know the feeling. What will be your response?
Yes, of course. Why would you even ask?
You're going into a forever deal, sweetie. Just want you to be sure you know what you're getting into.
Really? Of course I know that.
I'm not getting into another argument with you. I have to go off now and prepare dinner. See you later.
Why didn't the perfect Priska give you food?
Because I didn't go there to eat. Have a nice evening and let me know how it goes for you. I'm really happy for you, baby. Know that.
Sure. I need to go prepare as well. Talk to you later.
Hey, honey.
Hi, Sarah. What's up? Did you forget something here?
No, are you busy?
No, not really. And I will always have time for you.
I wouldn't want to intrude or anything.
Please don't feel that way. You are always welcome. So, what do you want to talk about?
Have you spoken to Mary lately?
Really, she's a busy woman. Barely returns my texts and all. Maybe one of these days, I'll pay her a visit.
I am really not surprised that she has been ignoring you. But believe me, I have been trying my best to talk some sense into her.
Sounds really serious. What exactly is going on?
A few years ago, Mary had her heart broken by her rich boyfriend.
That is sad, but what does it have to do with me?
It's not supposed to have anything to do with you. But ever since then, Mary has been very distrusting of people coming from a wealthy background.
Oh, I think I see where this is going. So she doesn't like me.
Not yet, honey, but I ask that you give her time. Has she been mean to you or something?
I mean, apart from ignoring all my texts and sending creepy messages, she even messaged some of my Facebook friends saying nasty things about me. I just kept it from Stan because I didn't want to cause a rift between the two of them.
Oh my God.
I understand she went through a nasty breakup, but I love Stan and I would never hurt him. I don't think it's fair to judge me based on her ex's behavior. I can't win that test.
There is no test here, okay? I'm just telling you not to let her get under your skin.
So, what do you want me to do?
Please, just give her time. She'll come around.
Okay, I understand. Take good care of yourself.
You too.
Mom, what are you doing?
Nothing much. What's up?
Nothing really. Just wedding jitters.
Wedding jitters? You? Come off it. I saw you yesterday and that didn't look like jitters to me.
Funny, I don't even know what is wrong with me.
What? Is there a problem? Did Abel do something?
Abel? No. He's too sweet to actually hurt me.
Then what is it? Talk to me.
I've thought about this, Mom. It's my wedding, and I get to decide what goes on in it. I don't care if feelings get hurt as a result.
What is happening?
I don't want that Priska at my wedding.
What? Why would you do that?
Like I said, it's my wedding and I get to decide who comes and who doesn't.
She's your brother's future wife. How can you do such a thing?
He can come with someone else. I have a lot of single friends that'd be happy to be his plus one.
I can't believe you, Mary. Are you suggesting that he goes to your wedding with someone other than his girlfriend? You're trying to ruin his relationship.
This is not about Priska or Stan. It's about me and my sanity. I don't want to see that faker at my wedding. Mom, I've made my choice. Priska won't attend my wedding. And that's it. Period. Also, I want you to pass this message across to her.
Are you seriously expecting me to do your dirty work for you?
But, Mom, if I text her, it will get out of hand. You know it will. Mom?
Fine. Just know that I don't agree with this. You're being wicked for no reason, and I'm disappointed in you. Hey, honey. You busy?
On a break right now. What's up?
I'm really ashamed to say this, but I don't see that I have a choice.
You're scaring me. Is everything okay? Do you need help?
It's about Mary.
Oh, okay. What is it this time?
She doesn't want you at her wedding.
Wow. Really?
I'm sorry, honey, but she is adamant. You know how she is.
So she hates me that much.
Hate is such a strong word.
Please, Sarah, there is no need to sugarcoat it. We both know what is happening here. I won't attend the wedding, so tell her she can rest easy.
I'm sorry, Priska.
Don't worry about it. It's not your fault. Talk to you later.
Hey, baby bro. How's it hanging?
Just here, working my butt off as usual. How are the wedding plans coming along?
Everything is going according to schedule, so I'm grateful.
That's good. I'm happy to hear that. Over the weekend, I'll come over and say hi.
Actually, I need your help.
Sure, what is it?
I found a wedding dress I want, but it's way above my budget. Can you help me out?
Sure, how much?
Just 10K.
What? Are you kidding me? Where do you expect me to get that kind of money?
Come on. It shouldn't be a problem for you and your girlfriend. I really need this, please.
I'm not asking Priska. How can you expect her to buy a dress for a wedding she won't even attend?
Why does everything have to be about her? This is about me, not her. Just do this for me, please.
No, Mary.
I'm begging you. This is what will make me happy.
Fine, I'll talk to her.
Thank you. You all should be working hard to make my day memorable. It seems I'm the only one interested in that right now.
Talk to you later. Hey, babe, you there?
Hey, hun. Sure. What is it?
I need some help.
Do you need?
10K. Can I get that from you?
That's a lot of money. What do you need it for?
Does it matter?
Of course it does. It's a huge amount of money. What do you need it for, Stan?
It's for my sister. I want to get her a gift for her wedding.
You told me you were getting her that ceramic set, and it cost $1,200.
Okay, there's a $10,000 dress she likes, and I want to get it for her.
It's not a gift, is it? She told you to ask me.
I'm so sorry, babe. It's just, she's my sister. You know how she can be.
Wow. She really has the audacity to ask for my money after banning me from her wedding? Don't worry, love. I'll talk to her.
What?
Tell her I figured it out, so you're safe.
You're sure?
See how it goes. What exactly is your problem?
Excuse me?
I know you don't like me and all, but this is the height of it. You banned me from your wedding, yet you want me to get you a wedding dress? Who does that?
Take it easy, okay? The world doesn't revolve around you. Besides, it's just a little compared to what you have. 10K won't hurt you.
It's my money and I'm not giving it to you. Just as it was your wedding and you chose to keep me out of it.
You're so selfish, you know? I hate you. I will never stop.
You're a hypocrite. You accuse me of wanting to use your brother, but you just did the same for money. You know what? I'm done with all this madness. If your family won't call you to order, then I will. I am not giving you the money for your wedding dress, and I won't tolerate you calling me names or sending nasty messages to my Facebook friends. See a therapist and stay away from me. If you try anything funny, I will get you arrested. And I'm done trying to cover up for your nastiness.
I am forwarding all these messages to Stan. He will finally see you for who you are. I can bet all my savings that he is going to break up with you after that. My brother will choose me over you.
Wake up from your foolish dreams. I am done tolerating your behavior. And guess what? When your brother eventually proposes, I'll make sure you don't attend my wedding either.
Hey, Mary just forwarded all your messages.
Oh, she told me she was going to do that. Are you going to break up like she said?
What? That's never happening. Do you even know how much I love you?
Of course. I love you too. So, what's going to happen?
I blocked her. We really can't keep tolerating her dirty behavior. She whined to her mom about it, but guess what? Mom is seriously pissed with her. She doesn't want to see her until she turns a new leaf.
Wow, that's quite serious. I'm so sorry that this is happening to you and your mom. But to be honest, I also think it's high time you guys put Mary in her place. I hope she learns from this.
It's sad, but she had it coming. You're right. And whenever she decides to work on herself, we'll definitely accept her back.
Didn't give Mary the 10K for her dress, so she eventually wore some cheap gown to her wedding. She looked quite sad in the pictures Stan sent to me. Stan proposed to me 3 weeks ago, and it doesn't look like we'll be inviting Mary to our wedding. It doesn't look like she is going to turn a new leaf anytime soon, but she has definitely learned not to mess with me again.